All right, guys, here we are. Module 10, Positive Leadership in Challenging Times. This is what I call kind of the real world module. Because I would imagine as we go through some of these modules and we talk about feeling empowered, we talk about engagement, we talk about positive leadership, it can start to feel like, yeah, that's great. That's not how it works in my life. My life has crisis. My life has problems. My life has, people that actually don't want to be led, people that don't want positive leadership. That's okay, right? That's the real world. It doesn't mean that we don't strive for the kind of leadership that we want. And so I wanted to talk about kind of some key concepts here on this crisis leadership competency model. So this is something we talk about this week. Really, I want you to notice that when we talk about crisis, when we talk about problems, these principles are associated with positive leadership because I think even though we may not have termed it this way, we believe that the best way to work ourselves through crisis is to be that positive leader. It's not to become more of a jerk. It's not to become more disengaged, right? So let's look at these. Number one, we talk about communication. We're somebody that's going to engage with people. We're going to talk and visit. We talk about connectivity. We're going to connect. We're going to build relationships. We're going to talk about courage, being willing to make difficult decisions. Credibility. This is about trust. If I'm going to lead in hard times, I have to lead in the good and the bad. And I have to build that credibility. I have to be decisive. I have to be emotionally effective, right? Meaning that I have to help people to feel stability and comfort in these challenges. I have to integrate. I need to take the thoughts of a lot of different people in order to be able to make the best decision. So I encourage you to use that integrative thinking. Situational awareness. I need to know that this is a problem, right? One of the worst things we can do in challenging times when we come at it from a positive leadership lens is think that that just means that I have to deny that the problem is real. That's not true. During positive leadership, we can be situationally aware and authentic and say, look, I mean, I'll share an example. There was actually an energy company in Detroit in Michigan where they were having a pretty significant, kind of decrease in usage and challenge to the organization. And the CEO, who was fairly new, got up and said, look, guys, I don't know what the next 4 years hold for us. I know where we are. And he shared kind of the decrease that they'd had and the challenges they were facing. And he said, and I know the best way for us to get out of it is to work together, connectivity, and to bring our what he called discretionary effort to the table, right? We're all going to bring our best effort. We're going to bring ideas. And what happened after that meeting is so many people were moved by it that they came with new ideas and they said, "Hey, I'm willing to do this," or "What if we tried that?" And it led to kind of a pretty significant rebound pretty quickly because we were situationally aware, because they knew what was happening. And again, that also requires great leadership, number nine, right? We need to make sure that we have a team of people that are willing to do the work and engage with the challenges ahead. So, again, I just want to acknowledge that this has been a great course. I hope that you've enjoyed each of the modules, that you've become a better leader, you've become a more positively engaged and developed leader. And I look forward to continue to engaging with you. If you ever have questions, don't hesitate to reach out. But again, this will conclude. This will be our last module, and we will see you all hopefully in the future.